Hi Aquarius, welcome to your extended. All right, so we're going to jump into this and find out a little bit more about this other person here. All right, so yeah, I think this person kind of misses the communication between you. Okay, so it looks like that they want some sort of communication coming through, and they know that you're focusing on a few things. So let's take a look at how this moves further. What is it that they haven't told you? All right, let's take a look at what is it that they haven't told you. All right, what is it that they haven't told you? Let's take a look. Four of Swords and the King of Swords, okay? So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, okay, that's coming out here, all right? So the Four of Swords, this talks to me about, this is about some sort of, this is about, the fours are about stability, right? So this is talking about maybe taking some sort of rest, recuperating. What they haven't told you is they're taking some sort of rest, recuperating from something. It could have been that they've gone through some major change in their life as well. I really kind of feel that they could have gone through some sort of breakup of some sort. Could be dealing with, again, a fellow air sign here. And then I also get the King of Swords, which is now that they're focused on the head. They're really focused on their intellect right now, being authority of their intellect, right? And really quick thinking, very, very intellectual right now. So what they haven't told you is that now they've been in their head. They've been in their head about and getting the rest that they need right now. That's really, really key. Again, dealing with an air sign. Anything else that they're getting the strength and for themselves. They're trying to build up their strength again in terms of their energy. They've gone through a major cycle change, guys, is what I feel here. Let's just pull a card and take a look at what numerology has to say. Strength card, Leo energy as well. Teaching and learning. Maybe they're doing a lot of teaching and learning in terms of what it is that they do in their work. Spiritual from the heart, right? So they could be a teacher, so to speak. So they could be focusing on that and getting their rest and recuperation from that. They're also focusing on forgiveness, not only for themselves, but for another person within their life is what I feel. That there's someone that they need to forgive within their life that seems to be coming through. And they're focusing on forgiveness, okay? Interesting, guys, interesting. I want to pull a wellness card to see what wants to come out for this person in terms of what they haven't told you. They want to forgive. They want to take inspired action, but they're doing it as they feel to the beat of their own drum, right? As they get their energy back, right? And as they follow their intuitive guides, in this process, they're really listening to that right now. So I think that they know that they're supported by the universe, but they're waiting to follow their intuition and those synchronicities that come into play, right? In terms of this situation to make it most beneficial for success. So that's what I feel. And that's what they haven't told you, that they want to take inspired action, right? And they want to get in that flow state, that high frequency, right? So they're focusing, what would be really good for them is flotation therapy, any sort of therapy that has to do with water. But they're really focused on getting on a higher frequency where they could feed themselves and feel good about feeding others. So they're focusing on that right now. Okay, so just so you know, what is their next move in this relationship or situation? What is their next move? Let's take a look at what that is. What do we have? 10 of Cups and 8 of Wands. Ooh, 10 of Cups, guys. This is about, coming into, emotional alignment. This is being in that energy to be able to move forward on something and feel good about doing that, right? Because they're in the right emotional state to do it, right? And this is being at the pinnacle, the peak of that. So, what is it? Their next move is to come forward in love. And then I get the 8 of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, right? The 8s are about change, to bring forth some sort of change within this situation. And the 8s are all about some sort of travel, change, and movement. So they want to come forth in love to offer, abundance in this situation, but they're waiting to get the alignment in terms of their emotions so they know that it's going to be a complete success to make a change that brings forth balance here, okay? This is beautiful. This is very forthright, which is really exciting, okay? I want to see what the soul trees have to say in terms of this, what wants to come through in terms of this. Let's take a look. One more. Overburdened. Yeah, they've been a little bit overburdened within their life, and in terms of they're trying to ground themselves to get confidence in their connection with source. So they've been a little bit overburdened is what I feel here. So their next move is to come forward, but they're just getting their foundation set. Very, very interesting. What is the biggest challenge in this relationship or situation? Biggest challenge? the magician energy, to come up with that elixir, to be able to have that solution towards everything. And they're gearing up for that, but they want to be in the optimal position in divine alignment in terms of doing that. So magician energy could be a Gemini energy, could be done with the Gemini. But yeah, that's what they're focused on right now. But they have all the tools necessary for this to happen. I think they know themselves as to where they need to be, where they want to be. But that is their challenge in there. Anything else that wants to come through? It's just to get that elixir, to get it right. Yeah, to get their manifestations right, you know, because if they're going to manifest like the magician, they want to focus on getting their manifestations right, right? So this is called beliefs come true, right? So they want to get in that proper alignment and recognize and change those emotions and reprogram themselves in terms of their subconscious mind. And what's interesting, this came up in the original read, right? Subconscious limiting beliefs. We were focusing on you, but it is also looking like it is something that has to do with them. You know, it's quite interesting. And that is what is the biggest challenge. What are they most afraid of? What are they most afraid of here? Let's take a look at what that is. Pentacles. They're most afraid of the potential of you manifesting someone else, or someone else coming in perhaps, or your manifestation coming true. There's some sort of manifestation, a new beginning with the Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. That's what I feel that's coming through here. So interesting. Let's let me pull one more card. And what is it they're most afraid of? A new beginning with someone else. Let's take a look. Right, is this? Yeah, a new beginning, and another new beginning that I get that's going in, a new inspiration and creation, that you're going to be inspired by someone, person, place, or thing new, and that's kind of the key. So that's what they're most afraid of. Anything else that wants to come through what they're most afraid of? Let's take a look. What is it? Yeah, you know, that like attracts like, and that you are such in that love vibration that you're going to find someone else. Okay, guys, that's what's coming through here. Wow. That's what's coming through here. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, because you exude love in all that you do, and I think that that's what they're worried about. Okay. Wow, how interesting. Let's take a look at what it is that they are most impressed by about you before we get into messages on both sides. What are they most impressed by about you? What is it? Your Page of Wands and Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're just like that. You're messaging how you go for what it is that you want. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, right? It comes from a page. How you move from the page to the Queen, right? And that now you don't take any. Now you really don't take any crap, right? But at the same time, you do it in a very spiritual way. At the same time, it's kind of like, you know, that, you know, she's all she's all about exuberance and vibrancy and creating, right? Creating. She's a queen. She's creating what it is that she wants, but she's grown so much. Just they're so impressed by how much that you've grown from a page all the way to a queen in what it is that you do. Some of you, again, could be business owners, or some of you just have really just from your creation and your creativity have come so far, is what I feel here. Wow, beautiful energy. Anything else what they're most impressed by about you that wants to come through here? Six of Swords, how you've grown, right? The six is about some sort of growth, right? And how you've gone through such a beautiful transition period and ended out on top. Wow. I mean, I'm speechless. It's coming through so clearly in terms of these messages after a very difficult, dark cycle. Okay, and that's what I feel that's coming through here. Amazing. Let's go ahead and find out what it is that they are thinking. What is it that they might want to say to you, and what you might want to say to them? Let's take a look at any love messages that want to come through. What is it that they want to say to you? Sometimes I think I could be a little controlling, and that pushes me away. Oh, I knew it was. Let me back up here. Sometimes I think you can be a little controlling, and that pushes me away. So it could be that you're a little controlling, Aqua, is what's coming through here. And that's what pushes them away a little bit. Wow, that's what I thought. I read that wrong. So sometimes I think you can be controlling, and that pushes me away. A little controlling, okay? So watch out for your controlling, Aqua. If this is something that you want, all right? So good check-in, right? Anything else they want to say? I am learning to open my heart. So for those of you that maybe feel that they haven't been expressing themselves, they're really learning on being able to do that. Wow, how beautiful, guys. Let's take a look. Anything else that wants to come through here? Anything else? What is it? You will always have a place in my heart. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm going to pull one more. Okay, let's go with one more, all right? Let's take a look at what this is. What is it? I don't know why. I don't know why I let you go. They're still not understanding that. Wow, and there could have been, or it could have been that they have left, maybe they ghosted you in some way. Okay, guys, let's take a look at what you want to say to them. Okay, what is it that you want to say to them? What is it that you want to say to them? Let's take a look. What do we have here? Sometimes I wonder if saying I'm sorry is enough. Okay, maybe that you've realized that some of your controlling behavior, maybe that has got into play. So, you know, Aqua, just going by what the cards are saying here, maybe it's a good check-in too, to kind of see, hey, does that even resonate with me? What, you know, how does that feel when I see that? Anything else you want to say? What else? We need to talk about everything. Yeah, I feel that you want to have a conversation. Communication is going to be key in this. We need to talk about everything. That's key. Okay, anything else? My twin flame, my love. Oh, you guys. I'm sure this could be confirmation for some of you. All right, this could be confirmation for some of you, definitely. I'm so lost right now. I am confused. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so let's take a look at the overall outcome and what that looks like. What is the overall outcome here? What does that look like? Potential. Now, you still have your free will, right? So let's take a look at what this is. And pull one more. Okay, always pull four here. There's going to be a judgment that will be made. So the judgment is coming through here. So there will be some sort of judgment that's coming through here. Okay, and it's no timing is available. One timing, you know, one way is just as likely as the other, and that's what this major kind of timing card that comes into play here. Okay, I do want to pull a timing card just for the heck of it. Okay, let's just pull that. This says no timing that's available. Let's just take a look at what this says. Yeah, this is about maybe it's time to make up for lost time, is what this is saying. Okay, making up for lost time. Wow, no timing is available, and that's what I get, you know, in terms of making up for lost time that comes through here, right? Interesting, guys. So I'm going to put this aside. Let's take a look at what the other cards that we've got here. We've got the Queen of Cups, the Hangman, the Knight of Swords, and then the Judgment card, right? Okay, so the Queen of Cups is that very calm, intuitive, having authority over her emotions, right? She's very, very intuitive, very compassionate soul. And this, I feel, you know, it could be you taking on that energy, but then I get the Hangman, right? So the Hangman talks about delays. There's no timing available. Water energy, ruled by Neptune. But that's what this is saying, is that there's no timing. It's funny, you've got two cards with no timing confirming at this, which is really interesting. And then I get the Nine of Swords, which is coming to fruition, right? The Nine of Swords is putting an end to any sort of depression, anxiety, or despair, and letting things go with the flow. Okay, this is going to be very, very key. In this situation, it's about that. So the Judgment, anything else that wants to come through on the Judgment card, let's take a look. The Judgment is there's going to be a judgment call of some sort of change to get rid of any sort of isolation and imprisonment in this relationship. Until this is let go, that it's hard to come up with any sort of decision here. How interesting. I'll pull one more card here, the Eight of Swords. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, anything else? Ten of Pentacles. Wow. This is about wealth and security, right? So for some of you, could be concentrating on that, but this is wealth. The Ten of Pentacles talks about establishing wealth. This is about bringing that together. This could be establishing wealth within this situation. Timing is of deep importance, right? And it's both the establishing. Someone wants to establish wealth here. Okay, for you or this other person, they want to get that together, and that's going to be really key for them. Wow. And that's what's coming through. Someone wants to establish wealth. And I don't know if that's really important for them in terms of a situation and getting together, but that's key. But yeah, there's going to be some sort of judgment that's going to be made. The timing is just not right now, is what this is saying. You got to let it percolate. The energies still have got to percolate. Divine is working on divine timing in this. I really feel that that's the case here. Anything else that wants to come through here? Best advice for Aqua in this situation. Best advice for Aqua. You had clear messages until it came to the time, okay? And that definitely says divine, okay? But let's take a look. Let's take a look at the best advice for Aqua in this situation. What is the best advice for Aqua here? What is it? Look inside yourself. Examine what's causing you to feel this way. Now, this could be in terms of controlling, right? Pushing something forward. That could be the case. I'm going to pull another one for you, Aqua. What is this? Anything else that's going to help you here? Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed, okay? Right now. At this very moment, feel your relationship being healed. There is some healing that both of you need to go through. You are a catalyst for change for both of you, and so there's some healing that needs to take place in this. I gotta pull another one for you, okay? Anything else? Oh my gosh, you guys. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept this current situation for what it is, it will automatically transform. Accept what it is. Accept the situation for what it is right now, and it will transform. Oh my gosh, you guys. And I thought we got at the very beginning, you remember at the very beginning we got the Lover's card in the initial read, right? The Lover's card here. And it was really, focusing on having you trust, right? We talked about, just kind of getting some sleep and balancing things out. And I think we talked about that, taking inventory of the situation. But yeah, that's what's coming through here, guys. It's gonna, start out. Both of you have to look in the same direction, and it's divine timing. Okay, guys, I'm sending you lots of love and light. I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.